there's no reason to pay $500 for a whole bunch of books when you can buy the same amount of books for like $100. This is not one of those $50 to $500 scams, nothing like that. I just want to tell y'all how exactly y'all can buy your books for the low. So yeah, you can basically flip your 50 to 100 by saving so much money and by reselling some of your old books. So stay tuned and we're gonna get right into it. Hello everyone, Forever Chi here. I hope your first week of school went great. We're back, spring semester 2018. Time for all A's, time to get in and go hard. That's the end of the story. But today I want to talk to you all about buying books on campus, selling your books, things that you should look out for when it comes to buying and selling books. Buying books, selling books, all things related to textbooks at school, at Georgia State, really at any university. Textbooks are pretty expensive, so we're gonna figure out the best way to buy your textbooks for the low, get what you need and don't get what you don't need. So hopefully you haven't bought all the books. Well, I mean, hopefully you should have bought the necessary books, but you didn't end up wasting your money and buying the wrong books. So hopefully in this video with these few tips, y'all can be careful about buying your books and know which books that you should go ahead and cop and where you should get them from and things like that. So we're gonna get right into it. So the first thing I think is very important to note is that you should not buy all your required textbooks before the first day of school. Yes, on the syllabus, the teachers say, yeah, you need all these books, you need this, you need that, you need this. But most of the time, once you finally come to that classroom, they're gonna tell you, actually, you don't need this book. It'll be better if you get this book. You don't have to get this book. And for some people, they've already spent like $300. Most times, if you've already ripped off the shrink paper around the book, you cannot return the book. So be mindful of that. You do not have to buy books right before you come to your first day of class. Most of the time, your teachers do tell you which books you need. And even like I'll Rate My Professor, or just talking to people in general, they'll tell you really don't need this book for the class. You can do it, you can finish the class well without the book. So don't waste all your money on books on the first day. Get a feel of the class, because sometimes you won't even like stay in the classroom. It might be a drop class, so don't waste all your money. Just keep that in mind before moving forward as far as buying your book. Now once you know that you definitely need certain books, I suggest not going straight to the bookstore and buying all those books. Look around, find your different options, and you might find the same book somewhere else cheaper. So yeah, usually your teachers will tell you, oh, you should buy the bundle at the bookstore, this and that, la la la. Most of the time, the reason why they're saying that's because that's part of their like department, so they get a little commission from it. They're promoting it just like how party promoters promote parties, like them promoting the books, they get a little cut out of it. So they want you to buy those books, but that's keying into your pocket, and you don't have to like pay that much for a book, especially if you're only going to be using this book for one semester and it's not even part of your major or your career field, So look at all your options, check like Amazon, check eBay, and most importantly, if you go to Georgia State, get into the GSU Book Exchange group on Facebook. That is where I buy all my books, that's where I sell most of my books. And like people sell their books for the low, people buy books for the low, so I would suggest everyone to join that group. I'm gonna definitely link that group in the description box, so y'all can go ahead and be added in there. Even if you are looking for some books now that you haven't been able to purchase yet, I would suggest checking the GSU Book Exchange before anything. So far, for the past 3 years, that's all I use, GSU Book Exchange. I sell all my books. The money that I make from selling my books, I go back and buy the new books I need for the next semester, still on GSU Book Exchange. So really take advantage of it. I'm pretty sure other colleges have similar outlets like that in order to like sell and exchange books, but it's like the best thing to ever happen in Georgia State, in my opinion, as far as books go, because books are so expensive. So if you can find one for the low, take advantage of it. Now, just like I said, GSU Book Exchange buys books and sells books. So after the semester is done, don't just throw out your books just because I'm done with the class, throw out all my notes, throw out all my books. No, there's money to be made, okay? So I would put all my books on GSU Book Exchange or on eBay or on Amazon, whatever. But the only place where I do not recommend selling back your books are to the bookstore, because usually they give you way less way less than you bought it. Because once that shrink wrap is gone, it's like, to them it's like, well, this is useless, no one's really gonna buy it. So usually like at the bookstore, if you buy a book for like $200, you'll probably get like maybe 25 to 30 out of it, depending on the book, the year, the edition, things like that. You might not get that much back from it, but if you put it on GSU Book Exchange, you could possibly get like 100, depending on the demand of the book, how much people really need the book, because other people won't want to pay $200 at the bookstore, so they'll be more than likely to buy your book for $100 on GSU Book Exchange. Now the thing is, like, if you sell your book back to the bookstore, yeah, you'll get back like $25, but they're still gonna like rent that book out to someone else for like $150. Yeah, that's real life. So yeah, just be smart when it comes to like buying and selling textbooks. Definitely sell all textbooks that you know for a fact you will never need again. If I'm an English major, I know for a fact I would never crack open this math book again. So why should I keep it, you know? So those type of books you should definitely sell. However, if there are books within your field that you're pretty sure that you're gonna need later on, then keep those books. Now, like, I'm public health pre-med, so if I see a good like public health book or something that's related to my field, of course I'm gonna save that book, because I never know if I'm gonna need it for, you know, my master's program or just later on, you know, throughout my senior year. So books like that I would recommend holding on to, but books that I really could care less about, definitely sell those, because there's money to be made, one, and two, you don't want to just have a pile of books laying around. That's how I was for a good little while. I just had books underneath my bed, this and that, but with GSU Book Exchange, sold most of my books, and yeah, you make other people happy, you're happy because you're getting money, and you know, you just keep the cycle going for the next year. One more thing. So like, if you and a friend have the same class and you don't mind sharing, go half and half on the book, especially if it's a class that you know that you're never gonna like take again. Go half and half on the book. Both of y'all can use it as much as you like, and then at the end of the year I can go back and sell it and split the profit again. Like, I feel like that's a very smart way to do that, especially if y'all have the same class at different times. That way you can use it during your class and then they can use it during their class. It works out perfectly. So I would also recommend doing that, save you a lot of time and a lot of money. So yeah, so that's basically about it for buying and selling textbooks on campus. I would say that if you are selling textbooks, be sure to meet someone in a local place, like on campus somewhere, preferably like in front of the library, something like that, just so nothing sketchy happens. Yeah, don't meet anyone in a sketchy place, because selling books is just like selling anything else. You want to be in a public area, so be careful when selling your textbooks, be careful when buying your textbooks. Always meet someone in an open area, and yeah, just have fun this semester, do well in all your classes, get the books that you need, sell the books that you don't need, and yeah, just prosper on 2018. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you like this video, comment on this video, and you subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I enjoy helping you all, and I hope that you all have a great and blessed semester. So catch you on the flip side. Bye.